We have Chuck. Chuck says, how long does insurance have to get you the check for your repairs? The adjuster put his report through and sent me what they would pay over a month ago. So I guess they told him what it would be a month ago, but he's still waiting on a check.
Yeah, I mean, and that's another great question, because we're 6 weeks out roughly now. By this time, hopefully the insurance company has been notified. Hopefully they've sent somebody out. They've done the assessment. They're in the process of writing up their report. Right about now, in the next couple of weeks, is going to be the time where people are going to start getting their checks, and they're either going to be satisfied with what has been presented to them, or they're going to be very unhappy about what's been presented to them, because they know just from surveying their own damages that what they've been given from their insurance company for their claim is woefully inadequate, and unfortunately we expect to see a lot of that. It happens pretty much after every storm. But under Florida law, an insurance company has up to 90 days from the date of the loss. So in this case, Hurricane Michael came in October 10th. You're looking at 90 days from October 10th for them to evaluate, adjust, and present their award in order to be acting in good faith. And if they go beyond that, then there may be some legal recourse. But as long as they're within that time period, it's going to take some time. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. There are so many adjusters, so many claims. I read a stat today that we have well over $3 billion in claims from this storm alone, with more than half of them coming out of Bay County. That's a lot of money, and there's only so many adjusters and so many insurance companies. It's going to take them some time to put those reports together, and so they may say a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks to get the report. Don't be surprised if it takes 3 or 4 or 5 even, but they have that 90-day time period to really work within, and that's kind of the timeline you ought to kind of set for yourself, and hopefully you get it done a lot quicker.
He actually just responded to you. He said that long, a lot more damage is occurring, like mold and more stuff, so he's probably thinking that he's going to need more money as he waits longer.
Sure, and that gets us into supplemental claims.
And that's absolutely part of your coverage and part of your right is they will get there. And even if they had timely done your claim and properly adjusted it, there's still the situation of the fact that they are not doing destructive testing when they come, and they can't see what's behind the walls, where there's intrusion, mold, things of that nature. So you always have the right to supplement your claim, and especially if there's more damage that's happened since the adjusters came. Now, you obviously have an obligation, we've talked about many times, to mitigate your damages. You can't just leave an open hole in your roof and let water pour in it and expect to be paid for that. But as long as you're doing things that are reasonable, taking steps to protect your home, if you have additional damage that's uncovered after the report, you absolutely need to document that, photograph it, and get that on to your adjuster and file what's called a supplemental claim and ask for additional funds, because it's not just a one-stop shop. It's not just one-time payment. If you have more damage, more information, get it to them and you can get paid for that.